What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger, and we're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We have a 3-game set with the Cubs playing in Arizona. And let's see if we can do some good here. Alright, bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in batting 269 on the season now. Jameson Taillon is on the mound. He hits 96 on his 4-seamer, cutter at 91. Sinker also at 96. And the first pitch of the at-bat from him. Inside with the cutter. 1-0 start to this at-bat. That's a thing of beauty right there. And you might hear some lawnmowers in the background here as my neighbors are mowing their yard as I'm recording here. And another pitch outside makes for a 2-0 count. Is that going to stay fair? Come on, baby, stay fair. Oh, just missed a home run down the right field line there with a 4-seamer right down the middle. We have a 2-1 count. Next pitch from Taillon. Swing and a miss at a 12-6 curve below the knees. Not good plate discipline there. And we have a 2-2 count now because of it. 4-seamer just off the outside corner. Oh, man. Full count now. That was a good spot for that 4-seamer. The payoff pitch from Jameson Taillon. It's a ground ball to second. That's going to get the Cubs out of the first half of the inning. And there you go. Not the most productive at-bat, but it was a decent one, so we'll take that. We're going to move on. We're coming back bottom of the third. It's a 1-1 ball game now. Runner on second, only 1 out. And Jameson Taillon still on the mound. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. First pitch, up above the zone with the 4-seamer, 1-0 the count to start this AB. I know Hello, I'm Jake is going to have a field day here with the statistics. He's really been putting in some good comments. I love that stuff, man. Next pitch was off the inside corner, 2-0 count in this at-bat against Taillon. And we take a 4-seamer on the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat. 4-seamer right down the middle. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. We have a 2-2 count. Next pitch. Oh, swinging at a cutter up above the zone, and there's a strikeout for me. That was not a good one to go after. We come back top of the 5th. It's a 2-1 ball game. Cubs have the lead. 2 outs and a runner on first for Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 on the day and hitting .256 on the season so far. He has a 1-1 count in this at-bat against Eduardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to kick and deal here. Ground ball to me. We're going to go to first. That's going to be the easy out. You betcha. There you go. And that's all she wrote for the top of the 5th. We're moving on to the bottom half, still trailing the Cubs by a score of 2-1. We come back bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, runner on first. Still a 2-1 ball game, and I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out so far. And Jameson Taillon still on the mound, so the first pitch from him off the outside corner with a 12-6 curve. That's a 1-0 count. That guy wants me to throw him a ball. Not going to happen while I'm in the batter's box there, good sir. The 1-0 pitch now from Taillon. Below the knees on the inside corner with a 4-seamer, and it's a 2-0 count. Come on, big guy. Let's see what we got here. Put one in the zone. Ooh, 4-seamer just off the inside corner, swung on and missed. 2-1 the count. I was way behind that pitch. The 2-1 pitch. 4-seamer at the top of the zone also swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch got me reaching for the cutter off the plate away. Somehow got a piece of that and fouled it off. I don't know how. So the count stays at 2-2, and we're still alive in this at-bat. Below the knees on the outer third makes for a full count again. This is my second full count against Jameson Taillon. Payoff pitch number 1 from him. Oh, they rung me up on the check swing. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. We come back top of the 6th. Nico Horner at the plate for the Cubs. He's 1 for 2 on the day and has a 1-2 count with 1 out and nobody on. A simple ground ball to me at third. That's going to be an easy play. Throw to first is completed, and that is the second out here in the visitors' half of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. It's a 3-3 ball game now. Nobody out, nobody on. Belly full of Cracker Jack. Let's see if I can break out of this offer, as now we have Nick Whitgren on the mound for the Cubs out of the bullpen. He hits 94 on his 4-seamer. Cutter will hit 90. 94 on his 2-seamer as well. First pitch from him. Gripped and ripped into center field, but not going to get a base hit out of that. Too much air underneath that one. And that's a simple fly out on the first pitch there. 1 away now in the bottom of the 7th. We're moving on. It's the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-3 ball game still. I am the last chance for a walk-off in regulation innings here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Drew Smiley is on the mound for the Cubs, trying to keep him in the game. He hits 94 on a sinker, 91 on the cutter, only 81 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch from the lefty is inside with that 12-6 curve. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella, give me something good to swing at. That was a good one. Cutter on the outer third got a piece and fouled it away, though, so the count's going to move to 1-1. Oh, I wish I could have kept that one between the lines. That would have been great. The 1-1 pitch from Smiley. Got a piece of a sinker right down the middle and just above the knees. And that one's fouled off as well, so we have a 1-2 count. Oh, in the dirt. They rung me up on another strikeout. There's the hat trick for me. And we're going into extra baseballs. We're still tied at 3 after 9 innings here. Diamondbacks end up walking it off. I'm not sure what the heck happened there, but we will take the win any way we can get our hands on it. 0 for 5 day at the plate for me. That is almost terrible. We put up a 2 spot in the bottom of the 10th to win 5-3 here in game number 1, but we're going to move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. We come in, bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, no score. I'm hitting .263 on the season. And we get a dynamic challenge with the bases empty here. We're going to try to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Maybe get that equipment pack. I don't know if it'll actually do me any good. Justin Steele on the mound for the Cubs, and the first pitch from him is just above the zone on the inner third of the plate. 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Justin Steele does have a 94-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, a sinker at 95, and a circle change that'll hit 90 on occasion. Second pitch of the at-bat from him. We watch a 4-seamer on the inner third there, and it's a 1-1 count. It's definitely pitching me in close today. The 1-1 pitch. Right back up the middle, and there's a base hit. That breaks up the 0 for on the series. We'll take it. Single is better than a strikeout, I'll tell you that much. So we did succeed on the equipment pack there, so that's kind of cool. We come back bottom of the third, 2-2 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. Justin Steele still on the mound for the Cubs here. First pitch. 4-seamer just below the knees on the inner third. Wow, that was a good spot. 1-0 count here to start this AB. Second pitch from him. Gets the call with the 4-seamer on the inside corner. So there's a 1-1 count. He's really pushing it to the edge of the zone there. He's really peppering it. 4-seamer low and inside, above the knees on the inner third. And that's a called strike for the second time. 1-2 the count. Circle change below the knees. I swing on that one and foul it away. Brilliance, I tell you. 1-2 the count. The next pitch. Outside, taken for a ball with that 4-seamer just off the outside corner. We have a 2-2 count in this at-bat now. Another 4-seamer just off the outside corner. Wow, he is really, really hitting the edge of the zone here. Payoff pitch on the way. And it's first base for free for me here in the bottom of the third. Been on base both times I've stood at the plate, so that's cool. We'll take it. Top of the fourth, we come back, still a 2-2 ball game. Harvey Wheeler at the plate for the Cubs now with 1 out and a runner on first. Wheeler is 0 for 1 on the day and has a wicked .435 batting average. He must not have been up in the majors for very long here. 1-2 the count for him here. And Dane Dunning is the man on the mound for the Diamondbacks. The 1-2 pitch from the right-hander. Little ground ball to me. Oh, I bobbled it. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to put that one in my pocket. Man, that sucks. Oh, what can you do? Base hit for him, and now there's runners on first and second with only one out here in the top of the fourth. Still top of the fourth, Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate for the Cubs. He's 1 for 1 on the day and has an 0-1 count with those 2 runners on and only 1 away. We need a double play in the worst way here, and it looks like he's going to be doing a sacrifice. Yep. He bunts one down the third base line. We're going to throw him out at first. Man, he almost beat it out, too. He is speedy down that line there. But that is the second out here in the top of the fourth, and we have runners on second and third now with 2 away. We come back bottom of the fifth. It's a 6-2 ball game. Chicago in the lead. Justin Steele still on the bump. 1 out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in for the 3rd time today. First pitch of this at-bat is a 4-seamer that I pop up into foul ground down the right field line. Right fielder's giving it some chase and makes the play in foul ground. Unfortunate 1-pitch at-bat here for out number 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. It's a 10-2 ball game now. Cubs in the lead. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. The single and a run scored. And I got a belly full of Cracker Jack, and they give me a dynamic challenge. Oh, let's go for advancing the runner. Why not? Justin Steele about to throw pitch number 84 of his outing here. And below the knees with the 4-seamer makes for a 1-0 count to start this at-bat as well. Second pitch coming from him. And it's a 4-seamer on the inner third that I fought off to right field, but it's almost right at the right fielder. So a non-productive first out here in the bottom of the 7th. We come back bottom of the 9th. It's an 11-5 ball game. Diamondbacks trying to fight back here, but it's not working out so well. 1 out, nobody on. Archie Bradley on the mound for the Cubs trying to close it out. And he's got a 96-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, 95 on the 2-seamer. Also has a knuckleball in there. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer, not the knuckleball. I swung super late and did not make contact with that one, so we have an 0-1 count. 4-seamer in the top of the zone for pitch number 2 is fouled off, and the count is quickly 0-2. The 2-strike pitch now from Bradley. There's the knuckle curve on the outer third. Got a piece of that and fouled it down the third baseline. And the count remains 0-2. The next 2-strike pitch. Wow, 4-seamer at the knees. That could have gone either way. It was called a ball by the home plate umpire, and we have a 1-2 count. Another knuckle curve on the outer third. Fouled off down the third base line. And the count remains 1-2. And he froze me with a 4-seamer on the inner third for a strikeout. Oof. That hurts. Well, what can you do? Strikeout city for me in this series so far. And the Cubs win this one 11-7, the final score. And we are going to move on to the 3rd and final game of this series. See who can win the rubber match. And yeah, hopefully we can pull this one off. We had a really hot start to the season, and we have definitely cooled off a bit here in recent series anyway. Bottom of the first, 1 out and runner on first. I'm batting 3rd in the order with a .263 batting average, and I get a dynamic challenge right out the blocks. And we're just going to go to advance the runner because why not? Joe Musgrove is the man on the mound for the Cubs getting the start today. He hits 95 on his 4-seamer, 92 on the cutter, but also hit 90 with a circle change. And the first pitch from him is a 4-seamer well above the zone. 1-0 the count after not offering it that one. I think the Cubs and the Diamondbacks have nearly identical records. And he got me to swing at a slider off the outside corner there. And we have a 1-1 count after whiffing on that pitch. Oh, made the umpire duck and cover there with a foul ball down the right field line. We have a 1-2 count. Next one's a curveball off the outside corner by a mile. 2-2 the count. Can't blame him for wanting to try to get me to reach for that one. And we pop up a 4-seamer on the inner third. Catcher's going to make the play right next to the left-handed batter's box. And that is the second out here in the bottom of the first. We come back bottom of the third, Arizona leading 2-1 at this point. 1 out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 10 on the series. And Joe Musgrove still towing the rubber for the Cubs. First pitch off the outside corner with a four-seamer, and it's a 1-0 count. Good Lord, I'm really up to 20 home runs. My gosh. The 1-0 pitch from Musgrove. Ooh, four-seamer at the knees on the inner third, and that is fouled away. 1-1 the count. Come on, big guy, give me something good here. There's a good drive out to right field. Right fielder's running back towards the wall. He's going to have room. He's going to make the play right on the edge of the warning track there in right field. And that is just a long and loud second out here in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. Arizona's leading 3-2 now. Runner on first, nobody out, and I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. 1 for 11 on the series. Holy cow. First pitch of this at-bat. Gripped and ripped to center field, but that's not going to go anywhere. Center fielder's out there to make the play in the deep part of center field. And that is the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Yet another long fly out for me. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. It's a 3-3 ball game, and I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day, 1 for 12 on the series now. And we get yet another dynamic challenge. And we'll try to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Nick Whitgren is now on the mound out of the bullpen for the Cubs. He hits 94 on that four-seamer still. 90 on the cutter. 94 on the two-seamer. First pitch. And it's a four-seamer on the inside corner, sent out to right field. It's going to get down in foul ground, though. So we have a 0-1 count. Next pitch is a slider right down the middle. And we pull a foul down the third baseline, and we have an 0-2 count in a hurry here against Whitgren. The 2-strike pitch, just below the knees on the inside corner. 1-2 the count. That was a tough take for me. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider below the knees on the outer third, and there is another strikeout for me. Gosh, I had like 10 of those today, I think. The Diamondbacks end up walking it off here. Did we go into extra innings or did we do it in 9? Let's see. And yeah, we did it in 9 innings. All right, so we take 2 of 3 when the Cubs come to town. We'll take that anytime we can do it. Not the greatest day at the plate, but it is what it is. 1 for 13 on the series here. And thankfully, this series is over. Therefore, this episode is over. So for those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.